So what we're doing is really looking at how we can take this library space and redesign it to better serve our students. The library itself is pretty much as it has been since the school began, but we know that education is moving and changing, and so we're constantly wanting to think about how can we as a library, myself as a librarian, really adapt our services and facilities to better serve students.
So in understanding that, we wanted to create a platform for student voice and student choice. So we created this student design competition to where our Student Innovation Leadership Committee would captain 5 teams for a 15-week competition to where they would actually collaborate amongst themselves to come up with a design that fit how students learn best. Within this 15 weeks, on a weekly basis, our student teams had to collaborate with TCU interior design and fashion merchandising students, along with architect interns from Huckabee Architects and Associates, and anyone else they felt was critical to this design process within the community. So they volunteered their own time, made their own schedules, created their own calendars, scheduled their own meetings, and really matured through the process and took ownership of the learning throughout it. We also took them on field trips.
Yeah, we coordinated a trip with Huckabee to see Alvarado Junior High, which was one of Huckabee's designs, and so that students could see firsthand some of the innovative design and how you can really create a space to adapt to the students.
Yeah, so and then trying to understand the why behind the design, we also took them to the Fab Now conference because one of the components that they had to include was a maker space. So within the Fab Now conference, they were able to listen to the CEO of Artisan Asylum and listen to him talk about their maker community that they have in Massachusetts to help the students really understand why they actually would want to create a space like this for South Hills High School.
And then we also were able to see a session with a gentleman who actually is a part of the maker movement and was able to kind of demonstrate for students using Arduinos and some of the multiple ways in which those computers can be utilized in making.
Yeah. So right now we're at this. We're at the end of this particular competition. We're about to set up a furniture showcase so students can actually see some 21st century furniture designs and see how they can implement it into their own designs. And we're going to end the competition in 2 weeks, April 15th, and then we're going to allow them to spend 2 weeks preparing a presentation that they will actually give in front of a panel of judges, which consists of representatives from the district, architects within the community, and so on and so forth. And we'll do this actually at a venue that truly espouses what creative and innovative design is all about. And then the student body, of course, will end up voting on what their new library will actually look like. And we're calling it the DILo, the Digital Innovation Lounge.
And I think one of the great things about the way that we're doing this is that students are actually experiencing through the design challenge process the actual skills that we ultimately are hoping that we can create opportunities for them to develop through the redesign. So students are working on their communication skills, they're collaborating with experts at TCU and Huckabee, they're communicating with each other, with us, with the student body, and they're thinking creatively in how they put together their design. So we're actually having them utilize the skills that we're hopefully going to enable all students on campus to build those skills as well.
Essentially, that's how we're being innovative on our campus.